for today, I updated the RAG um, upload to Quant or Quadrant database. So basically, what I did was I updated how we process the documents. I had a really large document, and it was causing Quadrant to crash the API call because it was such a large it was such a large file that it was taking forever to batch, um, or it wasn't batching it. So it was timing out, and I didn't know this, but Quadrant actually implements, they have a set timeout like everyone does, but it was like 60 seconds or something. So I had to update that, and let me go ahead and show you what I have done. So I basically just started doing batches. And I also updated the K, the top K. Um, what this does is basically instead of giving three responses at once, it shows the top response. I did have multiple responses at the beginning, but I ended up just going with one for now because it gives it a more uh, one response to one question. And later on, when I add more documents, if we add multiple documents, we can, for testing purposes, we can have that multiple return response so that we can see exactly what we are getting for responses and see we can adjust those parameters and we can adjust the re-ranking of it and also prioritizing which one we want to go first. So I also kind of wanted to mention that right now the model is working on a very lightweight embedding model. It's all mini LM L6v2. So it's very lightweight right now. So the fact that it's performing at what it's performing is pretty good because if we upgrade it to something where we have to pay per process or for embedding and all of this, like API based or higher level where we have to actually pay like a higher tier, then we would get even better quality uh, responses. But I think right now, for the purpose of this project and for presenting in class, this is very, very good, very lightweight. And we also have multiple different options that we are looking into. But let me go ahead and demo what was updated. So I actually removed the collection from Quadrant Quadrant. I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think I am. If I'm not, my bad, Quadrant. Um, okay, so Python upload PDF to Quadrant. We're gonna upload two documents, and you'll see that here. Okay, you can see there 38 pages, 39 chunks uploaded. Now we're processing the MacBook Pro, which has a little bit more pages, and it will upload it to 403 chunks. All of the documents were uploaded. Let's go ahead and refresh this collection. You can see here about 442 points. Status screen, that's good. Let's go ahead and rerun the app and then we'll go ahead and go for testing. Alrighty. You didn't see the password. Alrighty. The API is working. Let's see. So I have a couple documents. We'll go with the MacBook. Okay, let's see a good question here. Okay, let's ask it that. How? All right, you can see that, but I'm gonna start typing on my keyboard and it will remove this one. Beautiful. How do I connect on an external display? Connect to an external display or projector device that uses a DVI connector or use the included DVI or VGA adapter to connect to a VGA monitor. And I think let's ask it one more. Let's ask more. Okay, we'll do. I honestly think this is a good response. It definitely could be better. It could be this one right here. Um, but I think I would have to go find that one where that is. But oh, okay, let's try another one. So let's see. Let me I just like to go random ones just to show. Okay, okay, so we can do how do I use USB devices? Okay, this is a good one. To use a USB device with your computer, connect the device to the computer. Your computer automatically detects newly connected devices and loads the correct software to work with the device. Note, if your MacBook Pro cannot find the correct software when you connect the USB device, you can either install the software that came with the device or go to the website to of the device manufacturer to locate and install the correct software. I actually like this one. That's a good response. Um, let's try the Cisco one now. Let me just pick a random one. I really like the Cisco responses though. I'm very biased to this one because look at how okay, what is a data link? This one's good. Okay, see, I I think it processes super simple things like this, like kind of PowerPoint format. This is a PDF and it is a PowerPoint. But you can see how it processes it really good. It processes it really well. Data link devices. The data link layer is manipulated by two devices, bridges and switches. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. What is a switch? I know that's the next question, but what is a switch? Switch. When a switch receives data, the switch examines. Okay, this kind of defines what it is. See, this is where I want to add a little bit of AI, specifically like the Olama, like an external AI to make it more agentic. So we can this inspiration actually came from IBM. I saw a video where they talk about combining your AI and your vector database and basically filtering the response. So we can add more, we can add less. So these responses are good, but we can enhance it even more. One option would be like obviously fine tuning, but the second option would be using Olama, using another like another AI agent or an AGI out there that's any model that they have, another LLM, and filtering it through and maybe add an extra sentence about this, or please summarize this in a different way, or summarize this even as a prompt. So like summarize it you know, like you're a baseball player. I don't know, super random, but we could do that. There's obviously softwares that do that as well, that I've seen, but connecting both the RAG with that will enhance the experience. So that's the next step for me right here. Um, for me, myself, I will connect it to the LLM. Right now, they are separate, so they're working as two separate entities. They're not combined, but I'm going to work to combine them. Uh, I met with Jared, and essentially what he's going to do is he's going to work on these documents, but fine tune the documents and have a Hugging Face do that. He's going to leverage Hugging Face. And what we will do together is we will combine this Fast API with his Hugging Face, if that's possible. I'll figure it out. I'm sure it is. And we will test which model's better, which one has better responses, and we'll go from there. If anything, we can also combine the RAG with this because with the Postgres and the Postgres and then the vector database, what we can do is I have the schema already. Um, I will have the tickets response and when it was created at. And we can use those responses to fine tune this model even more. That would take more users, that would take users to actually be using the app and actually asking questions. But we can simulate that by, doing the group because the group, there's like 5 of us. We could all just, prompt, 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 and then we can fine tune from there. But as of right now, this is a stretch goal. Right now, what I'm going to do, like I said, is combine the next step is combine the LLM with my RAG model and enhance that experience that way. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna log out actually. Let me show this log out. Alrighty.